How are you doing today? It's a pleasure to have you. Today is the 18th of August. And yes, yesterday we saw the US dollar take a big push. It had a big push up to the 93 marker. And of course, this was due to the negative retail sales numbers. We're actually expecting a drop for the US dollar, but based on the safe haven demand, it's appreciated. So as it appreciated, it gave rise to the fall of Euro USD. So we had a big drop down here back to the lows from last week thereabout at this support area. So this is where it seems to be finding some rest, and let's see whether it can push back to this area here of now resistance, and then we can get something around here. So we're going to have to wait for this area to be tested, and then if the price should just fall, if it falls, then hopefully we can get something here as a form of retest. Then we drop down some more. But obviously the sentiment for now is definitely down, right? Kiwi, let's move over to the Kiwi. Kiwi has had a big one this week thus far. In New Zealand, they found one case of coronavirus, and then they decided to lock down. Just with one case. Now I believe it has appreciated to about 7 cases. So they're taking fast actions, and with the lockdown, you can see that we had this heavy drop on the Kiwi yesterday, which obviously is a falling knife effect. Never fight this kind of vertical move. And earlier this morning, we had the rate statement, which came out 0.25 as opposed to 0.50%. And then we had this little whipsaw here, and it's still trying to stay afloat. Mind you, this move that we have over here on the Kiwi, if you check the daily time frame, you would see that this is testing the lows of this year. As it's testing the lows of this year inside this consolidation, let's see how it goes, but I'm expecting a further break to the downside, a retest, and then down some more, right? The overall trend for this year obviously is down. If you look at it very well, the overall year, the year started around here, around this area here. So the overall trend for now is down on the Kiwi. So we expect further moves to the downside. And of course, this is August. The year is gradually coming to an end, whether we like it or not. The crude oil obviously still having some hard times with the coronavirus surge all over the world, in the US, in the UK, of course, China and other parts of the world, New Zealand, Australia as well. And of course, as the crude oil continues to suffer, it would only make the loonie, the USD card, to appreciate some more, right? So we pay attention to what's happening with respect to the coronavirus, because obviously it has an effect on the economy at large. And the investors, of course, due to uncertainty, they're doing a lot of laying back, and of course, they're not rushing into the market. So everybody is being cautious at the end of the day, right? Now, this is a quick one on the gold before we wrap up. On gold, we still have this, let me zoom in a bit. We still have this break on the weekly hammer. As you can see, it has broken out of these highs on the weekly hammer, and then it is above here. But it seems to be lacking momentum, most likely because of the appreciation on the US dollar. Most times when the US dollar is up, then you should have the gold as a safe haven tank. But that isn't the case for now. So this for me is rather a bit of a suspicious move. And then later today, later today by 1:30 p.m., we have for the Canadian dollars, we have the CPI, so expect volatility for card pairs. And then yes, we have the almighty FOMC later by 7 p.m. for the USD. So across the majors and gold, expect volatility. I can't tell you whether it's going to be up or down. All I can tell you is that if you're not sure what's going to happen around that period, the best thing to do is to be on the sidelines. I repeat, the best thing to do is to be on the sidelines. Now, with that said, we've just breezed through a few instruments, and of course, the best thing for you to do now is to follow price. Always follow price. right? Don't trade what you hear, but rather trade what you see. And of course, always ensure you are using proper stop loss in the market and calculate your risk appropriately. If you haven't gotten any trade yet, like me, then do not force. There will still be opportunities in the market. Just hang in there and the opportunities will come knocking at your door. With that said, thank you everybody. It's been a pleasure. Sorry this video is a bit long today. Thank you. If it was helpful, give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions whatsoever, comment in the section below and let's see how we can help you out. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.